This is David Mamet of Lotto Odds. It is April 12th, 2025. Okay, this video is for you double players. Okay, I got a real treat for you guys, and I'm going to show you how to implement yesterday's strategy that I put in the video into doubles play. A lot of you love to play doubles, and I don't blame you because it pays out double. In addition, you're playing too many numbers. If you implement the proper strategy like the one I'm about to show you, you don't need to play 50 doubles or 60, and I've seen some people play 90 doubles. Yes, they've been able to determine when doubles come out, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. So it's easy to determine when a double is due to hit, okay? But you need also a good strong strategy to reduce the numbers greatly to kill it. Because when you're playing with 50, 60, even 90 numbers like some players do, and all the in box game you only have 90 doubles, so they're playing all the doubles. Okay, but if you're doing that, you're not going to last the whole week to catch multiple doubles and make big, huge wins. So I'm going to show you a really cool strategy and a powerful strategy. The one from yesterday, right? FSB strategy, but I'm gonna focus it on a double play, and this is absolutely awesome. You're gonna love this. All right, I'm going to first show you with the chart, then I'm going to show you with the patterns, and then I'm going to go to the actual filters, and then I'm going to go to the history page to show you how you can determine when a double is due to hit, and it works like a charm. And I've done this in past videos, but I'm going to do it again in this video. Now, I want you to look at all the ones that I've circled in black there, okay? Those are the ones that you would win, okay? And this is Texas. You could use any state. It works in every state. Now, I want you to pay attention to the symbols FSB and FBS. FBS will always be connected with the front pair, always. FSB will always be connected with the back pair, always. So you'll either have FSB and FSB or FSB and back. It doesn't matter what order it's in. It could be on the bottom, the back could be on the bottom, back could be on the top. Doesn't matter, like here, see, back FSB or FSB back. It doesn't matter what order it's in, but that they'll always be connected like that. And this is very important to reduce the numbers. I'll show you how we're going to do that. Okay. In addition, I want you to look at the key predict, okay? Key predict color. Okay, you see how they are all green. Oh yeah, all green. That's all you have to play when you filter these down, and it's going to reduce the numbers drastically. I'm going to show you how to kill this with under 10 numbers, if that's what you want to go for. Under 10 double numbers, all right? And you're going to hit it. You can hit it multiple times in a week. This is a killer. All right, watch. Now, I'm going to show you the patterns, and then we're going to go to the filters, okay? Now, you can do it this way, okay? To play this, what I just showed you in that calendar, you can either just go to FSB, right? Go to the filters right here. You could first turn off an M3C, turn off all the pairs except FSB. And there you go. You got 5 numbers there in this example. Now you go to the other side. You turn off all the pairs, right, except FSB. Now you got L1, right? L1 doubles. That's 17 doubles there, okay? 17 doubles there, okay? Now, this is all that you need to be playing, okay? This is 22 doubles. It's not 50 doubles, not 60 doubles. It's not 90 doubles, okay? And you can even reduce these even more. But I'm going to show you something really cool, okay? To catch even less with like 5 double numbers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch. Now, if you isolate the back, right, with the FSB, if you do this, okay, for M3C, you put the back there, turn off everything, leave the back, L1, put the FSB, right? Mean like this. Look, this is what it's saying. It's saying here, FSB is here, right? There it is right there. Back is there. You see that? Back is down here. M3C on the M3C side. Okay, remember, this side here, okay, is L1. This side here is M3C. It's right there. Look, it's in the column. L1, M3C. Can't get any more simple than that, right? All right. Now, on the other side here, you isolate FSB for M3C and back for L1. Now you have it this way. See, back on top for L1. okay, and FSB for M3C. So this the lower one, the lower symbol is connected to L1. Excuse me, M3C right there, because this is M3C. The top one is connected all the way over here to L1, okay? Top is L1, bottom is M3C, okay? I don't think we need to put L1 and M3C here for you. I think it's very easy for you to understand that, all right? Especially when the columns are already telling you that right here, all right? Now, look what happened. Oh, yeah. It's showing you where the back is. Look where the back is. Once you do this like this, okay? It's showing you here, look. Look where it's showing you. M3C, you got the 17 numbers, okay? When you're doing it this way, okay? And then L1, you've got the back is with the L1. So you got, it's saying if double comes out with FSB, okay, it's going to be this right here, right? Back, L1B, FSB, right there, okay? And that's only 5 numbers. Now let's look at the calendar again when you play this. Let's look at the calendar. All right. So look, look at this. The first week, there's 5 numbers. You hit it right there. Okay. And I'm going to show you with F as well. So there's one right there. Okay. So if you think FSB is going to hit, okay, you play it like that. If you think FSB is going to hit with the double, you do it like this, you isolate, and then you'll see exactly where these are gonna land. Okay, the numbers, how many numbers you'll have with L1. Okay, and then you could go big on this. You could go small on that, big on that. Okay, to hit the double. Okay, and let's see what other. Let's see if there's another one right there. See, back FSB. All right, see back FSB. You got 2 in that week. All right. That, and you got a lot of F's there as well. Look at that. Here's back. Here's back. See that? All right, so let's go to the F front. Okay, so with the front, it's the same thing, okay? With the front is here. FSB, see FSB, like that. And you basically just do this the same thing with this. I think I'm gonna upgrade this. I gotta put an image here with FBS. Okay, which is going to show you this. It's going to show you just leave this on instead of FSB. Just leave this on and leave this on this side. That's what the FBS is. Okay, and then you'll have the FBS numbers. Okay, and then if you want to break it down to with the front, okay, then you do the same thing like you did with the back. Okay, so you go here, FBS L1. Okay. FBS right there, front. See that? M3C, front, however you want to do it. But it comes out, you could come out like this. Look, front FBS, right? FBS front, okay? Doesn't matter, all right? The symbols are always going to be the same. It's either going to be front on top or front on the bottom, okay? And it'll show you L1. L1 tends to come out with the least amount of numbers. Look at that. Oh my God, look at this. There's only 16 doubles here. And people are playing with 50, 60, 90 doubles. You don't have to do that. Let's look at FBS in front. How many times did it win? Look. Bingo, FBS front. You know, FBS front right there. FBS front. Look, you have another FBS win there. You'll win there. You have FBS. Here's another FBS. You win there. Here's another front FBS. Front FBS. Okay. FBS front. And remember the look at that. There's 16 numbers, but look, the FBS is on L1. FBS is on the front for FBS is on L1, which is only 6 numbers. 6 numbers. Okay? All right, so 6 numbers there. Let's just go through this real quick. Okay, FBS. Look at that, FBS. Look at this whole day. Came out 3. FBS, front FBS. Man, you'd kill this thing. Looks like FBS is coming out more in this month. FBS front. Oh, I should have got this one too. Look, FBS front. See FBS front. Oh my God, you'd kill this thing. You'd kill it. And look how many times L1 FBS comes out with very few numbers. Okay, 6 numbers. All right. Now let me go through the filters and how to do that with the filters. Actual practice. So I'll just go down to let's do New York. Doesn't matter what state, they all work the same. I'm going to go to binary, okay? Right there, and I'm just going to go double right there, okay? So you got the double, and then we're going to go, it's always going to be key predict green, like that. Turn off the purple, and then you're going to, here it is. Here's the magic happens here. So, like I said, you could turn off this, right? And grab the numbers, okay? And then you turn off the other side and grab the numbers as well. So we're going to turn back on this. And go like that. And then you grab the numbers there. And then we're going to do FSB back, right? FSB back. That's the FSB back, and then FBS back. I'm not going to do the FBS. I'm just going to show you with FSB. I don't want this video to be too long. But FSB back, and then you just go like that. Okay? Like that. See that? You still have the 5 numbers there. FSB back. All right? But it's telling you that here, the back, when the back hits, like in M3C, this is where 5 numbers, you only have 5 numbers to play. So if you're going for those lower numbers and you think M3C is going to come out with the back, the double with the back and with M3C, right, which is the bottom, right? The bottom, right? We talked about the bottom, like that, right? Then you play only 5 numbers, 5 doubles. Oh, yes. All right, and then you do it the other way. You go like that, okay? And that should be 17 numbers. What is it? 17 numbers. Yeah, 17. So you have 17 doubles there. Okay. And this will be L1 now. L1 has the most numbers. Okay. So doing it this way by isolating the hold on. By isolating the pairs like this, back or front, you're able to see where the least numbers are and to play the least numbers. But it doesn't matter. Even if you play it's only 22 double numbers, okay? So you've come down from the 50, 60 doubles these guys have been playing down to 22 and even 16, okay? And even down to 5 and 6 numbers, depending what pattern you're going to be playing with, okay? Now, let me show you how to easily determine when a double will hit. Okay, and I've done this in the past. All right, and it's so simple. Okay, just do this. Let's go to take it to box view. Doesn't matter. With the doubles, you could look at. I just like to look at box view. Okay, now look at each state. Okay, here in history page we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 draws in the window, right? Well, guess what? Majority of the time, a double will hit within 6 draw in every state. Look, I'm going to prove it to you. Look, here's the first state. Look, it hit 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles. Here's the second state. Look, within 6 draws, there's a double. There's 2 doubles. Okay, there's no doubles here. When you see something like this, a double is due. Okay, a double is due, and that. All right. Now here, Connecticut, look, 2 doubles, a double, a double. Florida, doubles due. Georgia, see, there's a double. There's 3 doubles. Idaho, doubles due. See, 2 doubles. Indiana, doubles due. Kansas, here, see that? Double, 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 2 doubles, 2 doubles, double. Jeez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doubles, 2 doubles. North Carolina, doubles due. See that? Doubles, double. New Mexico, doubles due. See that? Ohio. See that? Doubles. See? majority of the time, it will hit within 6 draws. Okay, so a lot of times you will not find a lot of states that have not hit a double. You might find like two or three, the most, um, because they hit within 6 draws. So this is a great way to come here and see which ones hit. And this is a good idea too, because if you're trying to hit with very few numbers, like with the 6 numbers or with 5 numbers, for example, you could play multiple states. You could play multiple states to try to grab those double wins. Okay. I like to play weekly. Try to grab them by the week. Okay. You're playing such few numbers. I mean, for goodness sake, you're playing with 22 numbers. Okay. Depending where you play. All right, that's $5.50 per double. Okay, and if you two draw state, right, $11 right there. Okay, $11 to play for 2 draws. All right, to win $75. 11.75. 6 draws, 6 draws. Look at that. Almost a week of play. Almost a week of play. Okay, almost. See, it's almost up 7. Almost a week of play right there. You gotta love that. That means you're gonna be catching all these doubles. You're gonna be catching multiple doubles. Okay? And if you play FBS and FSB, okay, you're gonna be winning constantly. Okay? No more 50, 60, or 90 double plays. Okay? And that's it. And I wish you the best.